The Basilica Cistern Museum is one of the most important cultural assets, where we can trace the glorious history of Istanbul. Built by the Eastern Roman Emperor Justinianus I. 527 to 565, this large underground cistern was popularly called the Basilica Palace, due to the seemingly countless marble columns rising from the water. Since the Stoa Basilica was previously located where the structure called Cisterna Basilica in Latin is located, it is also known as the Basilica Cistern by some. The Basilica Cistern, which is the largest covered cistern in the city with a water storage capacity of 80,000 tons and attracts attention with having more reused load-bearing elements than other covered cisterns, is a giant rectangular structure covering an area of approximately 10,000 square meters. 140 meters long and 70 meters wide. According to written sources, the Basilica Cistern, which distributed water obtained from waterways and rain to the Great Palace, where the emperors resided and the surrounding structures, for hundreds of years to meet the city's water needs, was also supplied with water from the Hadrianus pipeline, one of the historical waterways. There are 336 columns, each 9 meters high, inside the cistern. These columns, erected 4.80 meters apart, form 12 rows containing 28 columns. Most of the columns carved from various types of marble are made of one piece, while some are made of two pieces. The Basilica Cistern Museum was taken under protection by the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, with the most comprehensive restoration in its history. The restoration works carried out by the IMM heritage team strengthened the city's largest covered cistern against a possible Istanbul earthquake, while also bringing the new generation museum approach to life in a unique structure. The Basilica Cistern Museum, which was determined to be at risk especially against a possible Istanbul earthquake, was reintroduced to Istanbul with the restoration works carried out by the IMM heritage teams with the principle of archaeological restoration and strengthened against natural disasters such as earthquakes and brought back to Istanbul with a modern museum understanding. In line with the approved project, IMM Heritage removed the existing tension bars and created a modern tension system made of stainless steel and thin sections. With the reinforcement applied in a reversible manner, the structure was made resistant against the expected Istanbul earthquake. Within the scope of the restoration works, the existing reinforced concrete walkway, which was 2 meters high and had a negative effect by creating a load on the Basilica Cistern, was removed and a lighter walkway platform made of modular steel material, compatible with the identity of the structure, was prepared instead. The new walkway, which was added to the area after the intervention in which 700 trucks of concrete were meticulously removed, promises visitors a viewing pleasure by shortening the distance between the cistern and the viewer, making them feel the majestic height and depth of the structure. One of the interventions that stood out in the restoration was the cleaning of the late-era cement floor coverings that reached 50 centimeters above the cistern floor. In this way, visitors will be able to encounter 1,500-year-old brick floors for the first time. 1440 cubic meters of cement mortar that damaged the original texture of the structure throughout the museum was also meticulously removed from the cistern. In order to preserve the mystical atmosphere of the historical area and to make its characteristic features visible, a dynamic lighting design that can be integrated with cultural and artistic events when necessary was implemented. The Basilica Cistern Museum, which was transferred to the future in a healthy way with the restoration completed by rearranging the museum entrance and exit structures with a more contemporary model to meet current needs and the creation of a museum store, awaits its visitors to share its historical, physical and cultural narrative.